Hi, I'm Malcolm Bateman. I'm a director of Wellcow, a Scottish-based company that is bringing automated technology to animal health monitoring. You probably, like most consumers, don't really bother about what goes in here and how it gets there. However, for most dairy farmers, and if you're a large animal vet, it's a serious issue in terms of milk production that 20% of cows after calving are likely to develop acidosis, and for subacute acidosis, which we refer to as SARA, the incidence is actually higher. It's quite a serious impact in terms of milk yield, milk fat content, and for some cows it's a very serious disease affecting lameness, fertility and mastitis. And as farmers push to increase output, there is a greater incidence of acidosis and a bigger problem. In the US, the impact to the industry is estimated to be somewhere between $500 million and $1 billion annual cost. So it's a very significant impact to the industry. Wellcow is not a company that has technology that is now looking for a market, and I think it's very critical to establish we have solved an issue for the market. At the moment, what happens to measure pH is you'd have to do an invasive treatment to the animal whereby you would insert a needle into the side of the cow, extract fluid, which you then go and measure against a pH meter. Clearly, it's invasive to the animal, and secondly, it's not something you can do on a regular basis in terms of ongoing monitoring of the health of an animal. Alternatively, there are beginning to be one or two products on the market which we describe as short life ones that have limited life in terms of when they can provide the data. And the last option, if you're in an academic or research environment, you can then use fistulated cows, which very simply are cows that have a hole in their side that you can then insert objects or items and obviously retrieve them at will. Again, useful for an academic environment, but of no use on the farm. Wellcow has spent 4 years initially with Monsanto and then more recently under support of a SMART grant to develop its technology. We're now in a position, having trialled it both in farms here in Scotland, farms down in England, that we can now say we have a bolus that works reliably, long term, up to 100 days, that can actually help and provide a solution to the dairy industry. We believe we have a unique product and unique technology, and therefore you wouldn't be surprised to know that this has now been patented, and we're now looking to take this out to the general marketplace, not only in the UK but overseas as well. This is actually the bolus. This is a pH temperature bolus that basically gets inserted orally. It goes into what's called a bowling gun, which then has it injected through the mouth of the cow, then goes into the rumen, the cow's stomach. Basically what happens is there's a sensor in this device that records the pH level. It does that every 15 minutes. That data is collected on a printed circuit board which sits inside the bolus. That data is captured, and whatever frequency the user wants to do, you can download that data wirelessly directly onto a laptop. So you then collect the data that in terms of what's happening in the cow's stomach. So the key, obviously, for any business situation is really what is the market. And I think you probably understand the technology. What we're looking at is the whole worldwide dairy industry that is looking to improve milk yield, milk quality. The effect of utilising the bolus, particularly in conjunction with the likes of Bioparametrics nutritional management system, allows the farmer to manage his herd. Effectively, you end up with a simple equation of one or two things. Either using the existing feed, the existing cows, you get more milk, or conversely, using the less feed, less cows, you can produce the same amount of milk. Either way, it's a tremendous efficiency gain for the dairy industry and for the farmer. Wellcow is anticipating that within 5 years it's reasonable to assume that we should be able to achieve sales of 350,000 units. But the market is potentially huge, and the challenge for us as a very small company is gearing ourselves up to be able to meet those sort of market demands. Hopefully what I've gone through in this video has whetted your appetite to learn more about Wellcow and what we are about and what we're planning to do. I think just to stress, we would like you to come and talk to us. We can explain a bit more some other things we're going to do. In terms of things on the horizon that we're working on, and one is to develop and recruit a executive team that can take the business forward and grow the business. Secondly, what we're looking to do is reduce the cost of production. We've only produced these at small volumes at the moment. We're looking obviously to mass produce this. What we're looking for is manufacturing expertise and know-how to enable us to reduce the cost of making these substantially. In doing that, we can then introduce these at a selling price that the market can afford, and particularly the farmer can afford, and is cost effective for them. If you want to learn more about WellCow, come to our website, www.wellcow.co.uk. All the contact details are there, and you learn about the company and learn about our technology.